From zero to millions, 10 rappers who got rich from one random viral hit. What if I told you that one song, just one, completely flipped someone's entire life upside down? No record deal, no industry connections, no years grinding in a studio with a legend. Just one track, one moment, one algorithm doing what algorithms do best, going absolutely crazy. We are talking about rappers who went from eating fast food off the dollar menu to buying entire restaurants, from sleeping on couches to sleeping in mansions with heated floors and infinity pools, from zero to millions, and the only ticket they needed was one viral hit that nobody saw coming. Welcome to Rap Exposure, the channel that brings you the rawest, realest, and most unbelievable stories in hip-hop. If you are new here, do yourself a favor right now. Hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell, because we drop videos that hit different and you do not want to miss a single one. Now, let us get into it, because this list is about to make your jaw drop. Number 10, Blueface and Thotiana. Now, Blueface walked so that every offbeat rapper could run. Before Thotiana dropped and took over every college party playlist in America, Blueface was just a guy from Los Angeles with a flow that sounded like it was recorded underwater, and somehow that became the whole appeal. The internet didn't know whether to laugh or nod along, and in doing both, they streamed that song into oblivion. Thotiana hit the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. Cardi B hopped on the remix. Blueface went from flipping burgers at a fast food spot to pulling up in custom cars. That offbeat delivery that critics called a mistake, it made him a millionaire. Never let anyone tell you your quirks are not your currency. But wait, hold on tight, because number 9 is about to show you that viral fame doesn't care about your age. Number 9, 24kGoldn and Mood. Here's a college student, like an actual enrolled college student, probably stressing about midterms, and then one feature with Ian Dior turns his life into a completely different movie. Mood spent 8 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2020. 8 weeks. That's 2 months of being the most streamed song in America, while most people his age were arguing about their majors. Goldn went from a dorm room to a deal, from student loans to streaming royalties that probably cover tuition 10 times over. One song, one feature, one life-changing moment. And speaking of life-changing moments, number 8 will remind you that the internet doesn't forget, and sometimes that's a very, very good thing. Number 8, Iggy Azalea and Fancy. Iggy moved from Australia to the United States as a teenager with nothing but a dream and a whole lot of audacity, and for years the industry kept looking the other way. Then Fancy dropped in 2014, and the entire country lost its mind. The song debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, making Iggy the first female rapper to debut at the top spot in over a decade. Charli XCX was on the hook, the video had a Clueless theme, and suddenly Iggy Azalea was everywhere. Magazine covers, award nominations, brand deals. One song turned years of rejection into millions of dollars. The audacity paid off. Now, if you thought that was impressive, number 7 is going to make you put down whatever you are holding. Number 7, Lil Pump and Gucci Gang. Repeat a word enough times and apparently you can retire before the age of 20. Gucci Gang is quite literally one of the most repetitive songs in hip-hop history, and somehow it became a global phenomenon. The song hit number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2017, and Lil Pump, who was 17 years old at the time, walked away with a $1 million deal from Warner Records shortly after. One song, built on the simplest hook imaginable, generated enough buzz to make a teenager a millionaire. The music industry is wild, and Lil Pump figured out the cheat code before most people his age figured out how to drive. But nothing, absolutely nothing prepared.
Number 6. DaBaby and Suge. DaBaby pulled up to the rap game with the energy of someone who had absolutely nothing to lose and everything to prove. Suge became his breakout hit in 2019 and immediately let the world know that this man was not playing around. The song climbed the charts, landed on every playlist, and earned DaBaby a spot on the Forbes Hip Hop Cash Kings list within a year of releasing it. He went from hustling independently in Charlotte, North Carolina, to headlining major festivals. Suge was not just a song, it was a calling card, and the whole industry picked up. Now we are getting into the top 5, and if you have not subscribed yet, do it now, because number 5 has one of the wildest origin stories on this entire list. Number 5, Soulja Boy and Crank That. Before viral was even a word people used in everyday conversation, Soulja Boy uploaded Crank That to the internet and accidentally invented what we now call viral music. The year was 2007, and a teenager from Atlanta posted a song with a dance tutorial on YouTube and SoundClick, and the entire world started doing the Superman move in their living rooms. Crank That hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and stayed there for 7 weeks. Soulja Boy became a millionaire as a teenager, signed a massive deal with Interscope Records, and is still to this day one of the earliest pioneers of internet rap culture. He did not wait for the industry. He built his own lane on a dial-up connection. Now, if Soulja Boy built his lane on dial-up, number 4 built his empire on pure confidence and a white t-shirt. Number 4. Post Malone and White Iverson. Post Malone recorded White Iverson in 25 minutes. 25 minutes! The song was inspired by NBA legend Allen Iverson, uploaded to SoundClick in 2015, and within days had hundreds of thousands of plays. It went viral so fast that major labels started fighting over him. Post Malone went from being a broke kid in Texas living off ramen noodles to signing with Republic Records and becoming one of the best-selling music artists of his entire generation. One demo, 25 minutes of work. A career worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Most people spend more time deciding what to eat for lunch. We are in the final 3 now, and trust me, you are not ready for what is coming. Number 3. Cardi B and Bodak Yellow. Before Bodak Yellow, Cardi B was known primarily from social media, turning her unfiltered personality into a massive following. But when that song dropped in the summer of 2017, everything shifted. Bodak Yellow made Cardi B the first solo female rapper to reach number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 since Lauryn Hill in 1998. That is nearly 20 years of that record standing before Cardi came through and knocked it down. She went from the Bronx to the cover of every major magazine, Grammy nominations, and a net worth that climbed into the tens of millions almost overnight. The world told her no for years. Bodak Yellow made the world say yes. Now we are at number 2, and what this artist pulled off is statistically one of the most remarkable rises in music history. Number 2, Roddy Ricch and The Box. Roddy Ricch spent most of 2019 grinding hard, dropping music independently and building a loyal fan base in Compton. Then The Box dropped as part of his debut album at the end of 2019 and did something that almost no song had done in years. It sat at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 11 consecutive weeks in 2020. 11 weeks. While the entire world was in chaos, The Box became the soundtrack of a generation. Roddy went from a kid who grew up watching people struggle to a Grammy Award winner with millions in the bank before his 22nd birthday. That infectious ad-lib at the beginning, it was worth more than most people make in a lifetime. And now, here we are, number 1. The artist at the top of this list did something so unprecedented, so completely out of nowhere, that it rewrote the rules of what a viral hit could actually do. Number 1. Lil Nas X and Old Town Road. A teenager from Atlanta with no record deal, no industry backing, and a beat he bought online for $30. He took that beat, wrote a country trap hybrid that nobody asked for, posted it on TikTok, and watched the entire planet lose their collective mind. Old Town Road broke the all-time Billboard Hot 100 record, spending 19 weeks at number 1, a record that still stands. Billy Ray Cyrus jumped on the remix. Country stations refused to play it. The controversy only made it bigger. Lil Nas X went from sleeping on his sister's couch, hiding his music career from his family, to winning Grammy Awards and building a brand worth millions of dollars. $30 turned into generational wealth. And the craziest part? He saw it coming before anyone else did.